Before Zeus ruled the sky, before Hades claimed the dead, before Poseidon stilled the seas, there were older gods, stronger, more ancient and far more dangerous. They were not worshipped, they were feared. This is the story of the Titans and the war that shaped the world. In the beginning, there was no sky, no sea, no earth as we know it. Only chaos. Chaos, not disorder, but emptiness. A silent, endless void from which all things would emerge. From chaos came the first forms of existence. Gaia, the earth. Tartarus, the abyss below. Eros, the force that binds creation. And from Gaia, the world began to take shape. Gaia gave birth to the sky, Uranus, who rose above her, endless and vast, covering the earth in his presence. Together, Gaia and Uranus created the first generation of beings, the Titans. They were not like the gods that came after. They were older, more primal, more absolute. Among them, Cronus, Rhea, Oceanus, Hyperion, Iapetus. They were the forces of the early world. Not rulers, but embodiments. But creation didn't bring peace. Uranus feared his own children, and in that fear he made his first mistake. He cast some of them into Tartarus, locked away, hidden in darkness. Gaia felt their suffering, and from that suffering anger was born. She called upon her children to rise against their father. But only one answered, Cronus. Gaia gave him a weapon, a sickle of stone, and when Uranus descended upon the earth, Cronus struck. He overthrew his father, severed the sky from the earth, and in that moment the first age ended. The Titans took power. Cronus became king, the ruler of the cosmos, and for a time there was order. The Titans ruled the world, but power has a pattern. It doesn't remain gentle, because Cronus had heard a prophecy, a warning, that one day his own child would overthrow him. And so, when his children were born, he devoured them, one by one. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, each swallowed at birth, each removed from the world, until only one remained. Rhea couldn't endure it any longer. When her final child was born, she made a choice. She hid him, and in his place she gave Cronus a stone, wrapped in cloth. Cronus swallowed it without question, and the child lived. His name was Zeus. Zeus grew in secret, hidden from the eyes of his father, until the time came to fulfill the prophecy. He returned not as a child, but as a force. With cunning and strength, he forced Cronus to release the children he had swallowed. One by one, they emerged, alive, restored, and ready. What followed wasn't a battle, but a war. the Titanomachy, a clash between old and new, titans against gods. The war lasted for years, the world itself trembled, mountains shattered, seas rose, the sky burned. Even the balance of creation hung in uncertainty. In the end, Zeus prevailed, with the help of allies once imprisoned by Uranus, the Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires. The Olympians broke the power of the Titans. Cronus fell, and with him the old order. The Titans were cast down into Tartarus, bound, forgotten, or so the stories say. From the ashes of that war rose a new generation, the Olympian gods. Zeus claimed the sky, Poseidon the sea, Hades the underworld, and the world as we know it began. But the Titans were not simply villains. They were the first, the foundation, the raw forces that shaped existence. Without them, there would be no gods, no order, no world, and perhaps no humanity. The ancient Greeks didn't see history as a straight line. They saw it as a cycle. Power rises, power falls. Fathers are overthrown, children become rulers. And the same story repeats again and again. So when Zeus took the throne and the Titans were cast down into darkness, was it truly the beginning of a better world, or simply the next turn in an endless cycle of power? Because in every age there are always those who came before.